Good morning. Good morning and welcome. I think we need to turn up the master. Hold on. No. Yeah, no, I know. Everybody is. There we go. Like Ben Kenobi. So we'll enter into that awareness this morning. And we want to keep Gisela in mind this morning. She's in surgery right now. So as we focus in, we'll extend to Gisela. Entering into that awareness of awareness. And we'll use that mantra. Karmapa Kenyo. Karmapa Kenyo. Invoking the lineage of the Karma Kargyu masters. Karmapa Kenyo. As we enter in to this field. Karmapa Kenyo. Entering into that awareness of awareness. And extending up, extending down through the whole body. And into the field around us. So extend to the right, to the left, across the room. To the whole group this morning. And experiencing the exquisite light in this field this morning. We pull that energy, the light, into the top of the head, down through the forehead, through the face, through the throat, down into the heart, down into the belly. And we extend that same energy and light to the people on the internet this morning, on the Zoom, as they extend here. And once again to Gisela. And focusing in the heart right now. As we open into the light, to the light of the field. We'll extend also to our generational field, the field of the ancestors, the family, the friends. The great yogis we've known in our life. So again, we extend particularly to the masters of the Karma Kagyu tradition this morning, and that great lineage. And we extend to all our traditions of which we participate. And to the great archetypes of all the traditions. So settling into this multidimensional field. So we extend to India, to Tai Situ, and beyond. So I'm going to talk a little bit this morning about the tradition of the Mahamudra, which is from the Kagyu tradition. The Mahamudra teachings evolved out of this particular lineage. And they traditionally evolved from the great Mahasiddha Tilopa in the late 10th and early 11th century. Tilopa had received the teachings from the great archetype Vajradhara. Tilopa in turn taught the great sage Naropa. Naropa taught Marpa, the translator, who in turn brought these teachings to Tibet. And traditionally, these teachings were not written in words, but transmitted ear to ear, heart to heart. And when Lama Norla comes here to teach the Mahamudra, he always starts with the aspiration that we generate bodhicitta, or compassion, so that all sentient beings achieve enlightenment. So we'll do that right now. We'll generate that bodhicitta. And what is Mahamudra, or the Great Seal? It cannot be pointed to because it pervades and embraces all reality. And it is not limited by any one thing. It is free of support. It is described like space. And the question is asked, does space rest in anything? In the same way, the Mahamudra, or Great Seal, has nothing on which to rest. Tilopa taught Naropa to look at the center of space. You don't have to adjust your posture, or speech, or mind, or any particular position. Just relax where you are. Become present to your own natural awareness. And he goes on to say, give space to yourself and others. stop judging yourself, and you will stop judging others. Just as fog arises and dissolves in space, in the same way as one dissolves consciousness with consciousness, thought forms dissolve in space. As one observes consciousness with consciousness, images dissolve into space. The essence of the Great Seal is it has neither color nor form, and it is not conditional by virtue or vice. The Great Seal is present in all equally. The true nature of consciousness is clarity, beyond images, clear light, beyond form. Tilopa suggests, if you wish to attain what transcends intellect and action, cut the mind at the root and leave awareness naked. Let the mind, the turbid water of thoughts, clear itself. Leave phenomenal reality as it is, without affirming or denying. The example is given of putting mud into a clear glass of water. The water gets muddy even though its nature is not. And if we let the water settle for a while, it becomes clear. The nature of water remains the same. The mud is like phenomenal reality. So we stop and we simply contemplate the awareness of awareness, and the thoughts and feelings will settle. Tilopa goes on to say, understand that the vision, clear light, cannot be achieved by clinging to dogmatic explanations. In fact, it is obscured by dogmatism. He would often tell Naropa, the scholar, that he had nothing to teach. He describes the supreme view as complete freedom from dogmatism. For Tilopa, the supreme goal is the natural state, without any expectations. So whoever tries to put Tilopa's words into practice understands that in the beginning, one's mind is like a waterfall of thoughts and feelings, images. And gradually, as one sits quietly in nature or in meditation, one's mind begins to slow down, and we begin to sense something greater than our mental preoccupations. The advice given is to think of the mind like a pot of water sitting over a flame. At first it starts to boil, and it boils so hard that it blows the lid off the pot. So the thoughts and feelings pour out of the pot like a waterfall. It's not necessary to stop the thoughts. It's more useful to relax. In this way, one can lower the flame under the pot. And as we reduce the flame by relaxing, we can discover that the thoughts and feelings still arise, but they're slower to arise. and we begin to experience more space. We can come to experience ourselves like a smooth, flowing river. So the thoughts and feelings continue to arise, and yet one becomes aware of the inner flow of the mind, the inner river of the mind, our awareness of awareness. And we begin to identify ourselves with the river of our consciousness, rather than all the old stuff that float down the river, all those thoughts and feelings. The thoughts and feelings come and go, but we don't stay identified with them. And when the flame under the pot becomes so low that the water stops boiling, one is abiding in the awareness of awareness. One identifies with the field of awareness. And finally, when the flame subsides completely, the subject and object become one. The river flows into the ocean. One merges into oneness. So Tilopa's instruction is considered an advanced method of meditation by some, and by others this meditation is completely to the point and completely simple. It is the method of directly perceiving the nature of mind rather than the thoughts and the feelings, the base, which is beyond thoughts and feelings. It has neither color nor form, nor is it conditioned by virtue or vice. It is the Great Seal, the Mahamudra. So basically we want to bring the mind into a steady place, and we can do that with support or without support. With support, we might use a mantra or stabilize in the breath. And through the mantra, we can stabilize the mind and allow it to relax into one point, making it possible to discover the nature of mind. Or without support, we can simply relax the mind naturally in its own place, as in the metaphor of the pot of water. And as we discover the nature of mind, we begin to stabilize in it, what is called the Mahamudra. And as we practice, the mind becomes free of elaboration. We enter that awareness of awareness. Tilopa would often say to Naropa, look into the mirror of your mind, into the mysterious realm of the Dakini. So when we focus on that clear light, very often we see the archetypes of light are also there. And so when Naropa would look into the mirror of his own mind, he would experience archetypes of light in the form of the Dakini, the divine feminine energy. And ultimately, all phenomena are exhausted in meditation, and one realizes the realm of the formless dimension. One realizes the Great Seal, which has neither color nor form, nor is conditioned by virtue or vice. So we'll do it right now. So gradually we sit in nature or meditation. One's mind begins to slow down. And we begin to sense something greater than these mental preoccupations. And we can think of our mind like a pot of water. And at first, it might boil a lot. And then gradually, it begins to boil a little less fully as we relax. So we can lower the flame under the pot. And as we reduce the flame under the pot by relaxing, we can discover that the thoughts and feelings still arise, but they're slower to arise. And we begin to experience more space. We begin to experience ourselves as that smooth, flowing river. And we begin to become aware of that inner flow of the mind, the awareness of awareness. So the thoughts and feelings might still come, but we don't feel identified with them. And when the flame under the pot becomes so low that the water stops boiling, one is completely abiding in the awareness of the awareness. One identifies with the field of awareness. We lean into it. And finally, when the flame completely subsides, the river flows into the ocean. And one merges into oneness. And as we've been cultivating awareness for some time, we'll focus on family and friends that might be having some difficulty. In particular, we'll focus on Gisela again this morning. And we'll extend that same light out into our community. To our nation. And to all humanity. All sentient beings as well. We'll also focus on places of extreme conflict, like Syria. Holding the light. We have one more chant this morning. This is again one of the Karmapas actually inaugurated this chant. Sorry.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum.
So I'll start to close up right now. If you like, you can rub your hands together till they're hot. And sealing at the heart, top of the head, the belly. And feeling that inner flow of the mind, that awareness of awareness all day long. So I'd like to make a few announcements. Rudy's not here because he's at the seminary this morning, the Virginia Seminary, giving a class in preparation for Tai Sito's visit that is not going to happen. So for the moment, he had some difficulties. Some circumstances arose that prevent him from coming to the States right now. But we hope that he'll be able to get here later. So we're still hoping for that. On Sunday, we will be having a program from 2 to 3:30, and we hope you can all come. I think it'll be wonderful. As we know, we've been getting so much light and energy this past month or so since we even thought about this visit. So I'm sure it'll be quite wonderful. So if you all like to come to that, you're welcome. And I think that's all. Does anybody else have anything else you can think of? Tomorrow morning, the Dakini practice is on. Okay, so that's at 8 tomorrow morning online, on Zoom. So again, thank you all for coming, and we'll put that chant back on.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme